Listen to this place.
Since 2003, I don't know if any other superstar has defined WWE in the same way as John Cena.
His work ethic, and a man who has been defined by Hall of Fame success here in WWE. The greatest of all time, John Cena, set for action here tonight. Byron, you should strive to be more like John Cena. I do. Buzz is about to start trending.
And accompanied by the phenomenal AJ Styles from Lima, Peru, weighing in at 298 pounds, Andre X.
Earlier today, I noticed Buzz backstage checking out some vintage Bret Hart matches on the WWE Network. He's apparently a big admirer of the Hitman. Oh, Buzz has good taste, because when it comes to in-ring ability, there weren't too many better than the excellence of execution. This is an amazing opportunity for Buzz. Just look at what a victory over Cena did for Kevin Owens when he first arrived in WWE. He went on to become Universal Champion. I agree. If Buzz is able to defeat Cena tonight, it could catapult him to a whole other level.
None of that matters, because I heard Buzz was begging people backstage to teach him submission holds. That sounds more like a man who's going to catapult right into a brick wall.
John Cena got him there.
Here we go, back inside the ring. I don't want to know what that feels like. Disqualify this man.
Up and over with a suplex.
John Cena is starting to take some deep breaths in there. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words.
What?
Shot to the side of the face.
He's not looking like himself here. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here. No, there's the reversal.
John Cena starting to show signs of fatigue. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
A very crucial part in the match for him here. He simply cannot let his opponent gain too much momentum. He's inflicting some serious pain here. He's looking a little off balance. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
And he breaks free. Now Buzz has Cena and the calf crusher.
A move he obviously learned from AJ Styles.
He did it! Buzz has made John Cena give up to the calf crusher.
I never thought I'd see that happen. Unbelievable.
For everyone who thought Buzz didn't belong in this spot, he proved tonight. Kurt Angle, now we've seen it all tonight.
Despite Triple H's best efforts to impede your progress, you have accomplished amazing things on SmackDown. I've been so impressed that I think the Raw audience also deserves to see what all the buzz is about. So that's why I've negotiated with Daniel Bryan, and we were able to agree on a special one-time trade, sending you to Raw immediately.
Well, I can't believe it, but the Raw GM has spoken. Buzz is headed for Monday night.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I wish I could say good riddance, but we'll be right there with him.
It's been over a month since Buzz beat Nakamura in Japan, and I won our bet. Now Buzz beats John Cena at SummerSlam in a submission match, just like I said he would, and you still won't say it.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Man, you're... Okay, fine. Man, you're annoying.
Yeah, come on.
You're a wrestling genius. There, you happy?
Say it with my full name.
Pete Clark is a wrestling genius.
Yes! Thank you.
Now, can we actually talk about what happened with Buzz after the SummerSlam match? That's what people want to hear.
Yes, since I am officially a wrestling genius, now we can move on. So let's talk about the huge announcement that was made. Buzz has been traded to Monday Night Raw.
This sort of thing is unheard of. He was just reaching the top of SmackDown with his win over Cena, and then boom, he's gone.
It has certainly turned the world of WWE upside down. I mean, think about the potential matchups for Buzz that we're going to get on Raw. Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Elias, The Miz, Braun Strowman, just to name a few. I'm really excited.
Slow down, wrestling genius. Buzz could very easily lose to every one of those superstars you just named, because I think this move to Raw might be putting too much pressure on him.
Come on.
It's a lot to handle for someone who's still relatively new to WWE. Plus, if Buzz thought Triple H was getting involved in this business on SmackDown, it's going to be 10 times worse on Raw, where GM Kurt has to answer to Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon.
Well, you heard it here first. Buzz's career is headed for a downward spiral, and he's never gonna win another match.
That's not what I said. I just stated my opinion that's backed up by my experience as a WWE superstar. That's something a wrestling genius would have no clue about.
Oh, yeah, well, I strongly disagree. I think Buzz is going to be just fine. He's handled everything that's been thrown at him so far, and I see no reason that will change.
You know I'm gonna have them beep that line I said about you being a wrestling genius when it airs,
What?
right?
You wouldn't dare.
We'll see.
There he is, Raw's newest superstar. I was impressed with what you were able to accomplish on SmackDown in such a short amount of time. Kind of reminds me of, well, me.
Well, thanks, Kurt. I hope there are no hard feelings that I didn't initially sign with you.
None whatsoever. We're just lucky to have you here on Raw now. So what's your plan tonight? Going to sit back and get a feel for things?
I didn't get here by sitting back and waiting for something to happen.
No, I guess not.
You'll be seeing me out there sooner than you think. And in a very big way.
We are gathered here tonight for a very special occasion. To celebrate a milestone that only the most successful television programs reach. This is the 100th episode of Miz TV. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Show some respect for the moment in history you are witnessing. Do you know the kind of blood, sweat, and tears that go into making a production like this week in and week out? No, you don't. Because you've never made one episode of anything, let alone 100. Now, in honor of this achievement, I put together a special documentary recapping the series' greatest moments that I'd like all of you to watch for the next 10 minutes. Please, turn off your cellular devices and enjoy the show.
Apparently, this is what Buzz meant when he talked about making a big debut on Raw.
This is unbelievably disrespectful to the Intercontinental Champion. But from what we've seen in the past from Buzz, I'm really not surprised.
Hey, maybe he wants to congratulate The Miz on making it to 100 episodes.
I doubt it.
What the hell do you think you're doing interrupting my 100th episode celebration?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm saving these people from having to endure any more boredom. Instead, I'd like to give them something actually worth watching. Me beating you for the Intercontinental title. And unlike that terrible highlight video, I guarantee that won't take anywhere near 10 minutes.
Are you insane? Or maybe you've just been inhaling so many fumes from your piece of trash van that you think you can interrupt my celebration and get a Continental title.
What's the matter? You scared I'll beat you so bad that Miz TV will be canceled before it makes it to episode 101?
You know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. You just got to Raw and we haven't been properly introduced. I'm Miz, obviously. This is my beautiful wife, Maurice. And then there's the Miztourage, Curtis and Bo. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the new guy?
We've seen this before.
He deserves it for interrupting this historic night.
It's 3-on-1.
Maybe now we can watch the special Miz TV documentary he interrupted.
Please, no.
Ladies and
Welcome
gentlemen,
to another edition of TV's
Elias.
longest-running weekly episodic television program, Monday Night Raw.
Hello, I am Elias. I've got one question for everyone here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, last week we had a newcomer arrive on the scene and challenge The Miz. He quickly learned that in WWE, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And when I say WWE, I am referring to the WWE that stands for Walk with Elias. We got a new guy here named Buzz, who got beat down by The Miz. If you ask me, it's only a matter of time before he's out of the biz. He drives around in an old crappy van like a homeless man. He reminds Elias a lot of all you dirt poor fans.
I never thought I'd be happy to see Buzz, but if it's to interrupt Elias's music, I would welcome an earthquake.
Seems like Buzz isn't a fan either.
Okay, I think I speak for everyone here when I say we've heard just about enough. Well, other than that atrocity of a song, I don't have a problem with you. Yet. But I do have a problem with The Miz after what he and his so-called Miz-tourage did to me last week. So, Miz, I'm calling you out right now.
Buzz must really want to get beat up 2 weeks in a row.
First off, Elias, I want to apologize for your beautiful acoustic set being interrupted by this simpleton who obviously doesn't appreciate art or culture. He did it to me last week, too. Second of all, Buzz, I don't care what you do or say. You're not getting a shot at my Intercontinental title. But since it seems like you're dying for a fight, I have another idea. How about you face the Miz-tourage in a handicap match tonight?
You know what? Sounds good. In fact, why not add Elias to their team too? Then I can beat all three of them and show the WWE Universe what a fighting champion is supposed to look like.
You are dumber than you look.
I second that.
There's been a ton of chatter on social media about this contest. Up next, it's all about the numbers. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date. In a match for the record books.
This is going to be amazing.
Get ready to feel the buzz. It's Buzz.
Making his way to the ring from Lima, Peru, weighing in at 298 pounds, Andre X. And his opponents, first, at a combined weight of 462 pounds, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, the B-Team.
You know, as the Miz-tourage, they were pretty cool hanging out with the Miz. And what is the B-Team? Man, they pick things up.
Listen, it's not about how the world sees you. It's how you see yourself, and the B-Team sees themselves as the best.
I think these two are ungrateful, and they should be embarrassed to show their faces after betraying The Miz, who benefited them.
Byron, I'm not going to ask you this question because you're not cool enough, but I'll ask Graves. Graves, are you ready to walk with Elias?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
And accompanied by The Miz from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
Listen, I can't deny his in-ring ability, but when it comes to his music, I got no time.
And we're off with what has the makings of a potentially very ugly handicap match.
And my math tells me this one's about to get ugly real fast.
Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. You might be trying to take out the leg here. That's how you make an impact. He comes up big there. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. It's no part of the outside. Oh, I think this man means business.
I always loved a good handicap match growing up, especially when you'd see Andre the Giant go up against 2 or 3 jabronis. Despite being outmanned, you always knew Andre would walk away with the win.
He's just so dominant. Andre the Giant really was the king of the handicap match, as Corey was saying earlier. And he also made quite a name for himself competing in battle royals, as you would suspect, seeing as he's well over 500 pounds.
I think my favorite Andre the Giant Battle Royal moment came at WrestleMania 2 when he last eliminated both members of the Hart Foundation to walk away with the win. There was no getting him over that top rope that night, fellas.
Inside the ring now. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's Andre the Giant, and more recently, Strowman. Matches than Big Show guys. Nice move.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like cat matches. And believe it or not, I'd say he won the majority of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you one he didn't win. How about on SmackDown back in July of 2008 when he was forced to take on MVP, Vladimir Kozlov, Shelton Benjamin, and the Great Khali? Well, I don't know if there's a man alive who could have turned back that foursome.
That's perfectly placed. And how you land the big strike.
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters.
Oh man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
I remember that Shane McMahon's handicap match you were mentioning earlier very well, Byron, and those imposters posing as Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, were none other than Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe. Or should I call them the Stooges?
No, you shouldn't call them the Stooges. Have a little respect, Cole. We're talking about 2 Hall of Famers here.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
Putting all that power to good use. This might be it. Oh, my. And it's Elias floundering some.
Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, but that's even possible. Oh, watch out!
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time. He's inflicting some serious pain here. We've seen some pretty lopsided handicap matches over the years. And one that stands out in my mind, well, it might just be the 2010 encounter that saw John Cena take on 6 members of the Nexus.
That 6-on-1 match Byron brought up earlier actually could have even been more lopsided. If you remember, it was originally supposed to be 7-on-1, but John Cena was able to take Darren Young out of the equation when he injured him the week prior.
Well, you know what? He should have kept taking Nexus members out, because even without Darren Young, the Nexus was able to accomplish their goal that night, defeat John Cena.
The damage has been done.
His clothesline finds the mark. Bo Dallas caught a little off guard there.
Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever.
Well, I don't think his performance here tonight is necessarily one I would point to if I were to instruct an up-and-comer on how to win a handicap match. He's got a boatload of energy. See if it lasts.
Bo Dallas, that was the Bo Dazzler.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
What offense Bo Dallas is showing at this point. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Got the reversal.
A lot can go.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it. Oh, I think this man means business.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
That's what they call me, the hot shot.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick.
Let's hope not.
Warm up the buses. This one's over.
To Corey's point, handicap matches are an incredibly dangerous atmosphere, and being outmanned in any way, whether it's by 1, 2, or even more competitors, can result in serious injury.
Or in the case of Braun Strowman, you can be outmanned and still look at Bo Dallas making his moves. To bed! That has got to be it. That'll likely do. Bo Dallas looking for the pin. The pinfall and the victory.
My colleagues may have harsh opinions about Elias's musical talents, but I see Elias as a man who's just born to run all over WWE.
This is where all it takes is one move and your opponent can gain the upper hand.
That could be a game changer. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Oh, right to the throat. Great move.
This guy has every square inch of that ring scouted to perfection. He's starting to show signs of fatigue. I don't know about you, but I don't like his chances of survival here in this handicap match.
Yeah, but he's got a very untraditional approach tonight, which includes spending a great deal of time outside the ring. That might help him in the long run. We'll see.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Oh my God, did you see the impact on that DDT?
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters. Now that's how you make a statement.
I remember that Shane McMahon's handicap match you were mentioning earlier very well, Byron, and those imposters posing as Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, were none other than Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe. Or should I call them the Stooges?
No, you shouldn't call them the Stooges. Have a little respect, Cole. We're talking about two Hall of Famers here.
Wow. And a lethal clothesline. There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's one is, oh, I think this man means business.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
You know what? There's no way that's legal.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like Big Show has been in dozens, if not hundreds of handicap matches. And believe it or not, let's say he won the majority of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you one he didn't win. How about on SmackDown back in July of 2008 when he was forced to take on MVP, Vladimir Kozlov, Shelton Benjamin, and the Great Khali? Well, I don't know if there's a man alive who could have turned back that foursome. Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
And then he hits smack dab in the middle of the face. As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for.
On his head took the brunt of that one.
A lot can go wrong in a match like this, guys. In fact, I'll be surprised if we don't see a major injury occur here tonight.
Tag is made. Little tandem offense on the horizon. Oh,
Corey's point, handicap matches are an incredibly dangerous atmosphere, and being outmanned in any way, whether it's by one, two, or even more competitors, can result in serious injury.
Or in the case of Braun Strowman, you can be outmanned and still somehow be the one delivering the injuries. I mean, he is absolutely unbelievable.
It's all academic from here. Well done.
We've seen some pretty lopsided handicap matches over the years, and one that stands out in my mind, well, it might just be the 2010 encounter that saw John Cena take on 6 members of the Nexus.
How's he getting away with this is beyond me. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
What's he gonna do now?
Oh, man, Curtis Axel is in trouble now.
That 6-on-1 match Byron brought up earlier actually could have even been more lopsided. If you remember, it was originally supposed to be 7-on-1, but John Cena was able to take Darren Young out of the equation when he injured him the week prior.
Well, you know what? He should have kept taking Nexus members out, because even without Darren Young, the Nexus was able to accomplish their goal that night, defeat John Cena.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. What can Curtis Axel do now to get the ball rolling again? He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
Handicap matches are all about the odds, Cole, and sometimes understanding and navigating those odds correctly, as fair or unfair as they may seem, can make all the difference in the world.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior on that one. I always loved a good handicap match growing up, especially when you'd see Andre the...
Well, that shot came out of nowhere.
That might have done it, Cole.
Andre the Giant really was the king of the handicap match, as Corey was saying earlier. And he also made quite a name for himself competing in battle royals, as you would suspect. Seeing as he's well over 500 pounds.
I think my top rope that night, fellas.
He's looking hapless out there. Things are looking dire for Buzz.
Oh, my.
All but over.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win, and
he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Boom, what impact. Perfectly executed. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to. Bo Dallas is in position.
To bed. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
And here's Bo Dallas looking for a pinfall. This one's over. My colleagues may have harsh opinions about Elias's musical talents, but I see Elias as a man who's just born to run all over WWE.
And my math tells me this one's about to get ugly real fast.
Throughout his time in WWE, Elias has demonstrated an ability to defeat up-and-comers and veterans alike. Ouch. Sometimes with a 6th string on their back.
Look, there's no doubting Elias's ability inside the ring. I just wish he'd take up something like naked model airplanes instead of live musical performances, if those qualify as such.
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters.
He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael.
Back in the ring now. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. I'll be shocked if that's not it. Elias forced to play defense here. He's up against an almost unwinnable battle here in this handicap match.
He may very well find himself on the wrong end of this decision if he doesn't come up with something quickly.
By the looks of things, I don't think he expected his opponent to be as motivated as he clearly is here tonight. So damaging. Clearly on a mission here. There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's throwing the rule book out the window. Elias definitely tiring out there.
This is not at all where he wants to be at this point in this handicap match.
I'd say he's a little overwhelmed at this point for sure, which is a little surprising to me, given what we've seen him do in the past.
Right in the mouth. He's flagrantly breaking the rules. This could cause irreparable damage. Come on, ref. What a jumping knee strike on point.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
How's he getting away with this is beyond me. Look at this. The dirty deeds and done dirt cheek too. Perfectly executed. That'll make your heart beat. He's got to hurry if he doesn't want to get counted out here.
Time's certainly not on his side, Michael.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
He looks a bit off his game here, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
Sure, he's taking some punishment here, but given how much he prefers to be on the outside of the ring, he can very well change the outlook of the match with one shot.
Talk about sending a message. What power, what a slam, what damage.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The human body can only... He goes for the cover. Goes for the easy kick out.
Definitely has his work cut out for him.
Nice. Elias got out of there in the nick of time.
I think this man means business.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be a...
Look out! He might be in the beginning stages of an assault.
Oh, yeah. He hits the clothesline. He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant. Wheelbarrow suplex. Devastating.
He's looking a little weary here. He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
It's going to be hard for him to win this handicap match if he doesn't somehow find a way to fend off some of this punishment he's taking.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, but this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. Oh, and he reverses it. Flattens him with a clothesline. Buzz is here on Raw to continue his quest for the Miz's Intercontinental Championship.
Don't think I haven't noticed the impact you've made on Raw already. In fact, if you can beat Bo Dallas tonight, I don't care what Miz says. You've earned a shot at his Intercontinental title. And speaking of looking out for you, if Miz attacks you during the match, you'll still get your title shot. Wait, who says I'm not a good GM?
Keep an eye out for a receipt coming your way. For the broken guitar, if you get my drift.
I really hope you win tonight and get your title match with The Miz. I'm so sick of him and Maurice running their mouths. You'll be the first active superstar to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame if you can pull that off.
Even if somehow you get past me tonight, you don't have what it takes to be Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I think you need to actually have visited another continent to be Intercontinental Champion.
We're A-listers. We visit different continents just to go to movie premiere or the hottest new club.
Florida's not a continent, right?
No, I don't think so.
But it's surrounded by water. I thought that's what made something a continent.
No, you're thinking of an isthmus. Hey, you know what? It's none of your business what continents we visited. All I care about